Hey there, everybody. It's G-Bub here. How y'all doing? Welcome back to American Truck Sim. It is January 31st. It is the last day of January. I tell you what, you know how it seemed like 2020 lasted for about 17 years? Well, boy, January's flown by. It has just cruised on by. I can't believe it's time to pay mortgage again tomorrow. If we're going to pay mortgage, we need to get out here and make some money. So as you see, we're doing the Haul and Hope event. We got seven more days. I think it's February 7th whenever this one ends up. So we've got to go through that. We got 4 more deliveries to make. And we're going to do that fine. We're going to do that over the next couple of days. You know how it goes. So we're going to take a look here. Let's go on out to the job market. I was thinking about buying me a new truck and all that kind of stuff, but I think I'm going to hold off for a little bit. We'll make another delivery first, get a little bit more money coming in. I'd like a little bit of a float. We got enough money. We could definitely get another truck and hire another driver, but I'd like to have a little bit more of a cushion there, you know? A little bit of cushion for the pushing as it is. Let's see if we can find one of those Haul and Hope ones going out of Ogden here. And we do. There's one here going to Ogden up there to Pocatello. Another one going to Pocatello. Is there any other short ones like that? Another one going to Pocatello. And then one going to Nampa. So yeah, let's go on to Pocatello. We'll take that one. Let's look at the details on it. It's COVID-19 vaccine. It's going to Pocatello. It's going to be 40,500 pounds. We got 15 hours and 51 minutes to do it. Gonna be making $65 a mile. I've told y'all before. Y'all have heard me talk about before how this is like playing. This is like getting XP in Lord of the Rings. Whenever they're having the festival, how quickly you add the XP up. Same kind of thing here. Whenever they have one of their special delivery things. Oh my God, their events. It's like, look there, twice the money you can make earning any other kind of thing. Let's go ahead and make that delivery. So we're going to be going up to Pocatello. Now, we'll have to see whether or not we've driven on this road before. I don't really remember. And we'll see how it's going. I hope y'all been doing okay. I was at work. Well, first I was sick for a couple of days, and then I was at work for a couple of days. And then I've been at home kind of tied up for a couple of days. Went to a virtual wedding today. First time I'd ever used Zoom. We had a virtual wedding. We had a kind of a double friend of the family. It wasn't just one friend of the family. We were old-timey friends with the wife on one side. Vita had been friends. My wife had been friends with her family for 30 plus years, and friends with the groom side of the family for 30 plus years. And Lord Almighty. It's nice seeing them get hits. They were getting married in Brooklyn. And of course, we're here in Georgia. So we were doing the whole wedding thing because of COVID and all. It was like a whole wedding thing was done online and that kind of stuff. But, oh my God, it looked like they were cold. Because it was an afternoon. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon in Brooklyn. And they were out on kind of a patio type, like a balcony patio type thing going on. And oh my God, it looked like it was cold and windy. Woo, Nelly. All right, looks like we ain't got to worry about sleep right now. Don't look like we got to worry about fuel right now.
Calculating route.
So what we do need to worry about right now.
Highlighted route.
Let's see, it's 6:34 in the evening, it looks like. That looks like the sun is going down and not coming up. So what we are going to worry about is seeing about if we can't get on out of here and go pick up that load. We got to go 6 miles to pick up the load. They're predicting about 30 minutes here. Here we are going all discombobulated in the wrong way and all that. Let's try not to bounce it off the back of that pickup truck there. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, we're going to hold off on seeing if we can buy anything right now. Like I said, I think one more good delivery here Get a little bit more money coming in from my two drivers. And we ought to be doing good.
In 200 yards, turn left.
And then I'm going to buy me a real truck. And then I'm going to get me one of the
left.
ones with a sleeper cab. And then we'll have to learn to drive all over again. Oh, dang. We ain't seen a train in a while. Well, I mean, we've seen plenty of them driving along, but we ain't seen the crossbars down in a long time. We've been driving across a lot of these train tracks.
In 200 yards, turn left.
But yeah, that was fun. So we went to that virtual wedding.
Turn left.
Took care of that. Had a big glass of wine while we were doing it, toasting and all that kind of stuff. And it was pretty cool. I tell you, they're a lot more convenient to go to than real weddings are. And the fact that it was dress up, like cocktail dress was what the invitation and all said. So, you had a jacket and a shirt and a tie and all that. But they could only see us from like the chest up. So from the waist down, they didn't know if I was wearing pants or not.
In 200 yards, turn right.
And there's always a possibility whenever you're Narlo the Naked Gnome. There's always a possibility you might not be wearing pants. Wedding or not. And I tell you right now, those weddings where pants are optional, those are the fun weddings. Those are the most fun weddings. All right, let's see here. Let's try not to screw up any more of these red lights, number one. And also these other things like this. Let's make sure that...
right, then turn right.
Because, we've had those funky little...
Turn right.
Oh, there we go. I should have known I wouldn't be able to beat that one. After all we're saying, we're going to see if we can make it out, traffic violations, all that other kind of stuff. We're already getting it off. It's not even been 8 minutes yet. We're already starting off with a red light. Alrighty. 6:45, right. 78 degrees. Oh, where the heck is this trailer? Now let's gun it so that if this one decides to turn, we're already through it. I guess they hadn't converted this one yet, because you saw that one back there, the one that we just went through, had that cross diamond type of layout. And then we get one here that's just more of a traditional kind of layout. Of course, it ain't got the exits, it ain't got the entries and exits coming from all four sides, and got the big old one clover leaf thingy over there, and big old loop and all, so I can understand that. But the other part of it is, good googly moogly, we're having to drive a long ways to pick up this trailer. I've never been a big fan of bobtailing. I'm going to go ahead and cut my lights on too, because it's getting to be almost 7 o'clock.
Keep right, then turn right.
I'm also having a hard time telling if it's getting brighter or darker. Ooh, I remember this sharp thing.
Right.
I think this is another one y'all ain't seen yet in the whole cruising Idaho thing. I mean, it feels like to me it's getting darker, but it is difficult to tell. So we're gonna have to make a left up here, so let's stay over here in this lane. We wobble all over the damn road. Once again, I can't tell if that sun's coming up, that sun's going down. I got a pretty good idea it must be coming up, because I think if it was getting close to 7 o'clock, it ought to be actually getting kind of dark. But since I saw a couple other cars with their lights on, we'll leave ours on for just a little bit longer. Judging by all that yellow,
then go straight ahead.
I said I do recognize that really sharp, terrible kind of turn we just did. So I know we've been through that turn anyway. It looks like we've been down this way and probably picked up at this place before, because you see all the road ahead of us is yellow, except for off to the right there. Let's have another drink of coffee. So along with that, we also met along with the wedding. We went and we had a play date with Juliet today. You know, that's our new dog we're getting, our new little puppy. I got to meet her for the first time. She is just absolutely adorable. She is just
Keep
so darn
left.
cute.
Then turn left.
And then we brought her home, and we got to keep her at home for about 3 hours. And Leo got to meet her, and we got to see how the two of them were gonna hang out together. And I gotta say, Leo, she just didn't really know what to think about her. I gotta say, you know, one of those situations where she was like, I'm just not too sure about this. She seemed to be kind of anxious around her, seemed to be a little
200
skittish.
yards, turn right.
And
Turn right.
but she also wanted to play with her. She kept wanting to, you know, she'd sit there and she'd do that thing with the, you know, with the dogs go down on their elbows and got their butt sitting in the air and their tail wagging like crazy, you know, where they're trying to get them to play. And she was doing that, and Juliet was doing it back to her. The only thing is that Juliet is like 1/10 her size. So it's like, you know, we had to stop them from playing because Leo would just smacked her all over the place. Like, Leo's not quite, you know, the little Juliet's gonna have to grow up a little bit more.
Yards, turn left.
It
Turn
looks like
left.
she'll have a lot of fun with her, you know, once she's able to once she's a little older and she's actually big enough that
You
the two of
have
them can
arrived.
actually play together and all that. I think she's gonna love having her in the house and having a playmate. But as it was, she just, you know, she went to play with her and swatted her a couple of times and just sent her rolling. So it's like, no, you're still playing a little bit too rough right now, baby. You're playing a little too rough with the puppy. And then she also got a little skittish because Juliet would get around her. And it's like half the time Juliet wanted to play, would kind of jump up and put her paws on her or on her chest and want to play with her and that kind of stuff. And the other time, half the time, she was scooting up underneath her trying to nurse on her. And it's like, honey, you know, and that would just freak Leo out. And it was like, Juliet, honey,
Route.
you're
Please proceed to highlighted route.
you're barking up the wrong tree there, honey. It's like Leo was spayed. Leo ain't never had no children. She ain't had no litter of puppies, so she doesn't know what the hell you're trying to do when you're up under there trying to find a boob, because she ain't got no boobs. So he ain't never had a puppy nurse on her in her life, so you are freaking the heck out of her. So yeah, it's still gonna be a couple of weeks. It'll still be a couple of weeks before she's fully weaned and all that. So we'll see how that goes. Like I said, when she's not trying to nurse on her all the time, I think that'll go a lot better. All right, folks, let's come out here and let's take a look at our trip, where all we're going. Like I said, looks like we got plenty of fuel. We got to work our way all the way back through all this crap and then get out here on the highway. And then it's going to come all the way back on up here to Pocatello. So we're not going to be putting don't look like we're going to be putting any new mileage on here. It's going over roads we've been on before, and because of the COVID, because of being that you know, fragile delivery, we're going to try and keep it off of any of these things. I ain't going to make any unnecessary unnecessary bypasses or detours or anything like that. Alrighty. I don't see anything. We got any easily obtainable question marks or anything, so it looks like it's just going to be straight driving. We got 15 hours to do it. We got 135 miles to go, so this ain't going to be a long one at all. We'll be able to finish this up. Well, it's already 15 after. We'll be able to finish this one up, and it'll be probably 2 episodes, because you know the big problem is I can't keep my mouth shut. I just keep yakking and yakking and yakking. Alrighty. Shouldn't be nothing coming. I was going to say, I thought that was a dead end with a fence. Last time I was down these parts, if I remember right, it was nighttime when we were over here. So you seeing a part of the whole driving Idaho thing that y'all ain't seen before.
In 200
'Cause this was all
yards,
nighttime, I'm thinking, when we
left.
were down here.
Turn left.
So this is a new one for both of us. Ain't no road, ain't no traffic coming that way. Another gate. These are nice. We ain't got to worry about the traffic until we get out here on the main road.
In 200
Now,
yards,
a couple sharp turns.
Right.
I won't talk about these things because I
Turn
remember chatting
right.
about these things here whenever we were in the cruise in Idaho. In fact, that's probably something you really ain't got to worry about, because they ain't got no crossing gates on them. And I think all the ones
Keep
that actually
right,
have crossing
then
gates,
turn right.
ones that actually work like that and have trains on them, they probably
Turn
got crossing
right.
gates on. Because they don't want to be getting slammed into by trains and all that. Alright, let's have some coffee while we're waiting here. Ah, good. Now, let's make a right after we get all these cars by.
Keep right, then turn right.
Hamburgers, 99 cents.
Turn right.
Sitting there trying to figure out hamburgers when at first it looked like there was a chicken sitting on that bun, you know? Like, that's interesting. Alrighty, I remember this, yep. This is one heck of a weird intersection. You know, like I said, this real
Keep
sharp turn
left,
here.
Then turn left.
We got a couple of them in town that look like this.
Turn left.
That are like, whoa, Nelly, we gotta cut this thing at like some crazy angle. Alright, no cars sitting there, so we can cut it. Now, I have no idea at the moment which way we're gonna go. Well, let's just kind of keep it over here in the correct lane, in the legal lane. Keep our eye on the little GPS there so we got some kind of idea when we need to start changing lanes. Yep, so we're going to have to start changing lanes like now. We're going to have a left up here. There we go. I was hoping I'd pull kind of into the other lane there, but not enough past the line that they think we were running the light or anything. And let's get out here on 84.
Keep left.
15.
Then turn left.
42. Hike, hike.